Hi there. If you are a yoga teacher who would like to maybe do this full time or just raise your prices or teach less classes because you are feeling a little bit burned out, you are in the right place. I am Sarah. I have been practicing for 22 years. I have been teaching for 12. I have my own personal successful little yoga studio. And I created this mentorship program to help you avoid some of the mistakes that I made when I was trying to quit my corporate job and become a full-time yoga teacher. So what this program is about three things. Number one, I want to empower you to get into the right mindset, to really lead from a place of confidence in what you offer so that students feel inspired to step forward and take accountability and participate in their own healing. So instead of jumping from class to class, from studio to studio, from one method to the other, trying this technique and the other technique, going on this retreat and the other retreat, students make a commitment to you as a teacher, which then requires that you make a commitment as a teacher to these students, and you help them to be accountable and teach yoga beyond the poses, help them to deepen their understanding of what yoga really is all about by guiding them through a journey that helps them to implement what they learn into their daily life. Okay, this does two things. First of all, it helps students make more progress because they are practicing consistently and they are understanding the reason why they need to practice consistently. And it creates a sustainable business model for you. So the first thing that we do in this program is change your mindset so that you step into that leadership role and you inspire students to follow from that place of clarity and love and respect for themselves and the healing that they are looking to do. Number two, we do very systematic implementation of lead generation and enrollment procedures. A lot of teachers think that they have a leads problem, that if only they had more students, they would be okay. But the reality is that what they have is they have an enrollment problem because the industry out there has a ridiculous business model of selling class cards and encouraging flaky attendance and presenting yoga as some form of exercise. And so people have the wrong impression, but that is not the student's fault. That is our fault as industry insiders. We know what it takes to really make progress in the spiritual path. Well, we need to learn to communicate that value clearly. And we do that through systematic enrollment procedures. When someone comes to you, you first want to understand what it is that they're struggling with, whether it's physical issues, mental issues, emotional issues. And you want to make sure that you communicate what yoga is going to do for them and how it's going to help them. But you also want to make sure that you communicate that one yoga class or just dropping by anytime that they're in the mood to do yoga is really not going to solve their problem. That in order to make progress in the spiritual path, they have to have three things. They have to have a teacher who they resonate with and connect with. They have to have a systematic practice that is one method that is consistent, that is customized for their specific needs. And they need to have a community of like-minded individuals who are going on this journey with them. When you are able to communicate that value and then present yourself as a leader and as a teacher who's going to provide all of those three things, and it's going to help them to solve that specific problem that they presented, the reason they wanted to even just explore yoga in the first place, you are going to be able to enroll students from a place of clarity and a place of love without feeling salesy or feeling pushy. And the other thing that we focus a lot in this program is on the energetics. A lot of us who go into this healing profession go into it because we're givers. So then we tend to attract takers. And what ends up happening is we give and give and give and give, but we don't always ask for, first of all, money, enough money. A lot of the times we're afraid to ask for money, but we're also afraid to ask for respect. for our boundaries, for showing up to class when you said you were going to show up to class, to cancel your private appointment far enough in advance that allows me as a practitioner to book it with another person who's on the waiting list. So when the energetics are not correct, when you are in a place of being a servant to them, and I literally had someone the other day said to me that I needed to take a class on customer service skills, and I'm like, but I'm not here. I'm not at your service. I am a teacher. I am here to serve. There's a big difference. But we live in a world where people think that because they pay us, we are supposed to bend over backwards and we are supposed to like do it for them. And that is on us as teachers and as practitioners, because we're not leading with confidence and holding a place of respect for the student, that we believe in them, that we have faith in them, that they can do the work and they can do what they need to do for themselves, not for us. But as spiritual teachers, we do deserve respect, and we also deserve to make a living, because what is the other option? To take my precious energy that I have worked so hard to cleanse by investing so much in my spiritual education and doing all of my daily practices so that I can really help people out of the land of fear. I'm going to take that energy and I'm going to go work a 9-to-5 job and sell my soul to a corporation that, just because I want to pay my bills and I need health insurance and I need a 401k. And hey, we deserve that. We deserve stability. We deserve abundance. We are helping people with the most important reason that they are humans on earth, which is to heal, to improve spiritually, to move away from fear and towards love and light. Why does it need to be free or cheap? Why do we have to struggle as yoga teachers and healings? It is completely backwards, okay? If you run your business properly and you have enough leads coming in and you know how to communicate your value to students and you have a specific program that you enroll them with that helps them to be accountable while at the same time maximizing your teaching time, so you do not end up burned out from teaching too many 20-30 classes a week to the point where you can't even teach anymore, which by the way is karmatically incorrect, because if you're doing that and you're burning yourself out and you're teaching too much, you don't really even have the energy to give, because it's simply mathematically impossible to pick up so many people out of the land of fear for real without you getting dragged down with them, okay? So in order for us to really do our job, we need to have systematic processes in place so that our business runs smoothly too. And that is what I am here to teach you in this program, okay? Number one, how to communicate your value properly. Number two, how to fix the energetics of your business so you don't end up burned out. And number three, how to change your mindset to the right place and lead from a place of love so that you can sell your programs without feeling salesy and make a decent living without having to have a 9-to-5 job so you can supposedly offer yoga for free, so that then people take this free yoga and don't even appreciate it and don't even take responsibility for their role in healing their own stuff. So if this resonates with you, follow the link below and take the next step. I look forward to meeting you. Namaste.